the procedure is done, as you can see, minimal bruising, minimal swelling. That's how it should be.
Why don't you go try it? Because you're going to be so happy.
Surgery would involve taking a piece of rib and putting him here.
It's gonna make my eyes pop and look bigger. I want it to look like a cartoon or anime face.
We could have our own boat, and that was always sort of a wish list. It was a dream in my mind.
I wish I was asleep for this.
We're well aware that celebrities are known for their stunning appearances. However, the quest to maintain their fine looks often leads them to seek a more unnatural solution: plastic surgery. While these procedures often go smoothly, there are instances where they turn into total disasters. Join us as we delve deep into the intersection of wealth and plastic transformations. Here are 25 celebrities, their before and after moments, showcasing a mix of hilarious, bizarre, and downright surprising transformations. Number 25. Katie Price. Katie Price, the well-known English media personality and model, distinguishes herself by openly sharing her plastic surgery experiences, in contrast to celebrities who keep such matters private. Embracing transparency, she fearlessly alters her appearance without apologies. Starting as a natural-looking model, Katie boldly revamped her image at 30, and at 45, continues prioritizing her happiness. In 1999, she underwent a significant transformation, increasing her chest from 32B to 32DD and refining her nose shape. By 2006, she proudly identified as totally plastic, fully embracing this unique identity by 2011. Over time, Katie's changes became more pronounced. In 2016, she opted for fuller lips and a more radiant face. 2 years later, her appearance at an awards show was so different that observers struggled to recognize her. Her surgeries took a more extreme turn, with annual breast enlargements from 2019, each implant weighing about 4.4 pounds, raising concerns among some plastic surgeons about potential health impacts. Dr. Sko Felix, a medical professional, expresses concern about the frequency and extent of Katie's surgeries, warning of potential health risks. In a world where many celebrities keep their surgical journeys secret, Katie Price stands out for openly sharing her plastic surgery experiences. Number 24. Jocelyn Wildenstein. Jocelyn Wildenstein underwent extensive transformations, not driven by personal desire, but to please her husband Alec. Unfortunately, this trend is prevalent, as you'll see on this list, and the outcomes are often less than appealing. Jocelyn exemplifies this, embarking on a plastic surgery journey influenced by her husband's love for cats, aiming for a feline-like appearance. It's not a quest to emulate Catwoman or Black Cat from comics, rather, it stems from her husband's passion for cats. Regrettably, her numerous surgeries included procedures like elevating her eyes, upper and lower eyelid surgery, brow lift, facelift, lip plumping injections, chin augmentation, fat grafting, and cheek implants. The tragedy deepens as she eventually divorces Alec, receiving a substantial settlement. Despite clear visual evidence of the surgeries, Jocelyn vehemently denied undergoing them for decades. Her denial may be attributed to the evident addiction to surgeries, reflecting a profoundly disheartening situation. Number 23. Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell, the famous English TV host and music executive known for shows like The X Factor and Got Talent, has changed a lot, and people are talking about whether he had plastic surgery. In 2023, he said he did some extreme things to look younger, and it made him look very different, almost like a character from a scary movie. This surprised a lot of people, and it also made his young son, Eric, feel sad because he didn't like how his dad looked now. So, Simon tried to fix it. He took out some of the stuff he put in his face and decided to do less extreme things, like facials instead of big changes. Simon also started to care more about being healthy. He eats balanced meals, drinks a lot of water, and wants to not just look good, but also feel good. He's making choices that are better for his overall well-being in a simple and natural way. Number 22. Anastasia Pokryschuk. Anastasia Pokryschuk, originally from Kiev, Ukraine, had several cosmetic procedures to change her appearance, like Botox, veneers, chin and jaw reshaping, and liposuction. What's surprising is how different she looks after all these changes. Anastasia started doing these things when she was 26, and what's unique about her story is that she did the filler injections herself. She learned from online tutorials and says she follows strict cleanliness rules, doing it like a doctor taking care of a patient. She's very confident in her skills. Because she keeps adding filler injections to make herself look perfect, Anastasia now has very noticeable cheeks, and she wants them to be the most prominent in the world. In an interview in 2020, she said she's determined to keep doing her own fillers, even though some doctors are worried about her choices. Number 21. Pixie Fox. Pixie Fox spent $120,000 on plastic surgeries to resemble her favorite animated characters. Despite the subtle distinction between animated and anime, Pixie's body transformation is quite drastic. She aims to look like a mix of Tinkerbell and Jessica Rabbit, leading her to undergo numerous procedures, including a nose job, eyelid surgery, a brow lift, lip and cheek fillers, 4 breast surgeries, a Brazilian butt lift, permanent makeup, and even the removal of 6 ribs, a quarter of her total. This pursuit proved challenging initially, as she struggled to find a willing doctor, highlighting some positivity until she eventually found one. Pixie Fox encourages people to use plastic surgery to chase their dreams, a message with potential risks, especially for young and impressionable individuals. Her extreme choices, while her own, raise concerns about her mental well-being, considering the lengths she has gone and continues to go to achieve her desired appearance. The danger and potential consequences of her actions are evident, and one can't help but wonder about the long-term impact on her health. Number 20. Jessica Alves. Jessica Alves, originally born male, recently came out as transgender and now presents as very feminine. However, the complexity lies in Jessica's initial desire to be recognized as the human Ken doll from the age of 17, leading to extensive measures, including spending £650,000 on body transformations. This involved removing 4 ribs and getting AB implants to create a six-pack illusion. Transitioning into the female gender later on, Jessica faced additional surgeries, costing even more money, time, and effort. Her inspiration for her form was the late Anna Nicole Smith, whom she admired while growing up. The tragic aspect becomes apparent as Jessica has spent a total of $700,000 altering her body in 2 distinct ways and genders. The concern arises about the toll on her body if she undergoes further changes in the future, as the human body has its limits. Number 19. Sahar Tabar. People express themselves in many ways, like with music, dance, or colorful hair. Fatima Kishan, also known as Sahar Tabar on Instagram, has a unique way. She had lots of surgeries, around 50, to look like a zombie version of Angelina Jolie. This makes her story quite different. In 2017, people noticed Tabar because of pictures showing her looking like a spooky Angelina Jolie. We don't know exactly how many surgeries she had, but some say it's a lot. Tabar's story got even more interesting when she had some problems with the law in Iran. They accused her of a vague crime called blasphemy, and she went to jail. At first they said she would be in jail for 10 years, but later she got out on bail. The mix of her wanting to look different and the legal troubles makes her story even more unusual. Number 18. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke's journey with plastic surgery is unique among celebrities seeking facial rejuvenation. Unlike others tackling the aging process, Rourke's motivation stemmed from severe facial injuries incurred during his time as a professional boxer, a career shift he made in the 1990s. Despite success in amateur boxing, with 12 consecutive knockouts in the 1960s and 1970s, his transition to the professional ring took a toll on his face. Enduring 2 broken noses, a split tongue, a compressed cheekbone, and short-term memory loss, Rourke underwent multiple reconstructive surgeries to restore his facial features. Dissatisfied with the initial results, he pursued further surgeries, resulting in his now virtually unrecognizable appearance. To address the damage, Rourke had 5 nose operations and 1 procedure to fix his damaged cheekbone, primarily aiming to rectify injuries from his boxing career. Regrettably, Rourke openly acknowledged making an unfortunate choice in selecting the surgeon responsible for his facial reconstruction. Number 17. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson changed a lot because he had a lot of plastic surgery. If you look at his pictures when he was young and compare them to the ones before he passed away in 2009, you can see a big difference. His plastic surgery journey involved many procedures, some to fix things that didn't go well before. It all started when he wanted to make his nose better. Legend says he was unsure about how it would turn out, so he convinced his sister LaToya to try it first. When that went well, he had his own nose job in 1979, and that was the beginning of his big change. Experts like Dr. Ida Gorbis think Michael Jackson might have had about 100 surgeries. Some of these made him look very different, and it even became hard to tell his ethnicity. Although we don't know all the details, Dr. Wallace Goodstein, who worked with Jackson's surgeons in the 1990s, shared a list. He had multiple nose jobs, cheek implants, eyelid surgery, and a cleft in his chin. Shockingly, Dr. Goodstein said Jackson would have several surgeries every 2 months, sometimes having a dozen procedures each time. This shows how much he was committed to changing how he looked. Number 16, Hang Myoku. Hang Myoku had a problem with plastic surgery. She started when she was 28 to get perfect skin. She went to Japan for many surgeries, but later, doctors refused to do more. When she came back to Korea, she changed so much that her parents didn't recognize her. At first, she tried getting help for her mental health, but then she found a surgeon who gave her silicone injections and supplies to do it herself. When she ran out, she used cooking oil on her face, which caused big problems like swelling and scarring. People felt sorry for her and donated money, but even after 10 surgeries, she couldn't fix everything. Now in her 60s, she works in a used clothes store and gets help from the government. She really hopes to look like she did before, showing how bad plastic surgery can be. Number 15, Tiffany Taylor. In a peculiar tale, Tiffany Taylor has spent her entire adult life trying to resemble Ivanka Trump. This unusual behavior is quite distinct in the realm of oddities, as Taylor inexplicably believes Ivanka Trump is the ultimate female role model. Despite the questionable rationale behind this goal, Taylor has undergone numerous surgeries to emulate Donald Trump's daughter, whom she sees as a role model for all women. Surprisingly, Taylor had 13 surgeries in just 1 year, including 2 breast augmentations, a nose job, and numerous cheek fillers. However, her desire for more changes faced a setback when doctors, seemingly concerned, refused to perform additional surgeries on her appearance. This unique obsession started after the end of her 10-year marriage, leading to speculation about whether Taylor's pursuit is more about seeking emotional support than wanting multiple cosmetic procedures. Taylor's journey into transforming herself included liposuction, lifts, tucks, and enhancements throughout her body and face. Unfortunately, despite all these alterations, it appears Taylor hasn't quite achieved the look of the Trump family member. People trying to identify the celebrity she resembles have suggested Britney or Christina, but no one has accurately guessed Ivanka. Perhaps this confusion is more due to Ivanka having generic features rather than Taylor falling short in her efforts. The mystery persists, prompting contemplation about why Taylor is so determined to imitate someone whose likeness remains elusive. Number 14, Victoria Wilde. Victoria Wilde from Latvia underwent multiple procedures, including 3 breast augmentation surgeries that increased her breast size to a considerable 32G, along with permanent lip implants and Botox. The aim was to make herself look like an inflatable love toy, highlighting a concerning aspect of societal expectations and values. What's equally troubling is that her sugar daddy and modeling agency funded these transformations, underscoring the societal acceptance of such extreme changes. Wilde admits that her transformation stemmed from an inferiority complex, but now she embraces the attention and doesn't mind being seen as a human blow-up doll. Number 13, Nanette Hammond. Nanette Hammond wasn't afraid to undergo numerous surgeries, spending over $500,000 to enhance her appearance. Surprisingly, she expressed a desire for more surgeries to appear younger and improve her life. Equally concerning, she stated she would continue these procedures until she turned 70, meaning she would have been doing them for more than half of her life just to resemble a Barbie. To add to this, she even landed a role in a reality show to document the process. This situation raises concerns about Hollywood's influence and its impact on society. Number 12. Blondie Bennett. Blondie Bennett, the name she later adopted for the record, has had a lifelong infatuation with Barbie's aesthetic. In her pursuit of resembling the plastic doll, she underwent numerous surgeries, even going as far as having matching outfits and hairstyles in pictures with an actual Barbie, a choice that some might find peculiar. Now, delving into the psychological aspect, Bennett is so committed to embodying the essence of a doll that she is undergoing hypnotherapy to intentionally diminish her cognitive abilities. Yes, you read that correctly. She actively seeks to become more ditzy and forgetful so that, in her words, people will perceive her as a sex doll. It's astonishing that after transforming her body to resemble a Barbie, she now wishes to detach herself from her human thoughts. She even jokes about the success of the treatments and is content with her altered mental state. It's a remarkable choice that raises eyebrows, and one can't help but question the motivation behind such drastic measures. Number 11. Nikki Exotica. Allow me to introduce Nikki Exotica, also known as Nicole Sanders. Nicole has reportedly invested a staggering £750,000 in a series of extensive cosmetic surgeries, willingly risking their life in the process to transition into Nikki. Yes, Nikki was initially male, but that's no longer the case. Nikki has dedicated approximately 2 decades to undergoing numerous surgical procedures, all in the pursuit of transforming into a real-life version of a Barbie doll. It's worth noting that Nikki's journey is distinctive in that, from the early stages of life, there was an inner discomfort with the male identity. This led to an idolization of Barbies and eventually prompted Nikki to undergo significant surgical alterations to embody that image. However, the question remains, was this the right decision, and is it justifiable to take such extreme measures with one's body? Number 10. Jordan James Park. If I were to reveal that the Kardashian-Jenner clan opted for plastic surgery, you'd likely respond unsurprised. It's a fact that these women are infamous for their body transformations, often accompanied by denials, all in the pursuit of greater adoration. However, there's a flip side to this narrative, exemplified by someone like Jordan James Park, who underwent numerous surgeries in an attempt to emulate Kim Kardashian. Unfortunately, the outcomes were far from what he anticipated. Firstly, his lips ended up disproportionately large, and after undergoing multiple nose jobs, he faced the consequence of impaired breathing. This is yet another instance of an ardent fan attempting to mirror their idol, only to face significant and unexpected drawbacks. It's crucial to recognize that the Kardashians may not be the most admirable role models, and emulating them beyond perhaps some of their fashion choices could have costly consequences. Number 9. Chloe Lattanzi. Being the offspring of a celebrity isn't always a walk in the park, and Chloe Lattanzi is a prime example of that challenge. As the daughter of Olivia Newton-John, she faced significant struggles throughout her life, battling body dysmorphia, anorexia, and addiction. The weight of these issues intensified because she grew up in the limelight. As a teenager surrounded by celebrities, she began experiencing psychological difficulties, leading to anorexia in her late teens. This turbulent period drove her to undergo plastic surgery to alter her appearance. Unfortunately, her lack of understanding about the underlying reasons behind these decisions led her to both undertake and reverse the surgeries. The silver lining in this ordeal is that she openly discusses her journey and the pain it caused. It is hoped that sharing her experience will resonate with others, emphasizing that the surgical route may not offer the solutions they seek. Number 8. Justin Jedlicka. Introducing Justin Jedlicka, who, as of the year 2017, had undergone an astounding 190 surgeries and 340 cosmetic procedures, a count that could be even higher today. His fascination with transforming his body traces back to the 90s when he drew inspiration from the TV series Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. While watching the show, he developed a desire to not only be wealthy, but also to emulate the appearance of the affluent individuals featured. Learning that the wealthy often undergo plastic surgery, he decided to undergo a transformation to resemble them, specifically aiming to look like Ken. Justin's journey commenced at the age of 18 with a nose job, chest, bicep, and tricep implants. Having endured bullying for his appearance, he took further steps, including shaving his brow bone and undergoing a brow lift. Remarkably, he has undergone over 300 surgeries, openly acknowledging his addiction and expressing contentment with pushing the boundaries of what these procedures can achieve. In a distinctive move, he had 4 self-designed implants placed in his back, seeking to create the illusion of wings. Justin's choices may be perplexing, but he embraces them wholeheartedly. He has gone as far as forming a romantic connection with another wealthy individual with a significant history of plastic surgery, even making an appearance on a millionaire matchmaking series. Justin isn't just pushing the limit. In many respects, he is the limit. However, his path might not be one that others should aspire to emulate. Number 7. Donatella Versace. While we can't definitively confirm the extent of Donatella Versace's cosmetic procedures without her personal disclosure, it's inaccurate to assert that she has undergone no work. The Italian fashion designer and sister of Gianni Versace, in her late 60s, showcases an exceptionally smooth and wrinkle-free face, a rarity for her age. Various visible cues hint at potential cosmetic enhancements. Changes in her nose shape to a more slender and pointed look, less droopy upper eyelids, fuller cheeks, and altered lip shape suggest the possibility of cheek implants and lip augmentation. In 2014, Donatella was captured with an exceptionally shiny appearance, attributed by cosmetic surgery clinical director Mark Norfolk to extensive Botox use. Norfolk explains that Botox can result in a stretched, shiny, and line-free forehead, aligning with Donatella's appearance. Norfolk further points out the uncommon absence of forehead lines or wrinkles for a woman of her age and a slightly half-shut eye appearance, indicating potential Botox use. Given these signs, it's reasonable to infer that Donatella may have engaged in Botox or other cosmetic treatments to preserve her youthful appearance. Number 6. Zhou Chuna. Zhou Chuna, a 17-year-old Chinese influencer, became a sensation on Weibo by detailing her extensive plastic surgery journey. In just 3 years, she transitioned from an ordinary appearance to a doll-like idol, undergoing more than 100 surgeries, starting as early as 13. During her school days, Zhou endured ridicule, teasing, and challenging tasks from classmates. Determined to change her appearance, she convinced her parents to fund her initial double eyelid surgery. The noticeable transformation brought about a shift in how others treated her. Zhou's surgical journey continued with various procedures, including fillers, ear cartilage rhinoplasty, Barbie eye surgery, breast implants, and liposuction. The pandemic slowed her surgical pace, yet she managed 20 surgeries in the past year. Despite grappling with severe side effects such as memory loss and permanent scarring, Zhou Chuna remains resolute in her belief that the transformations are justified. Her parents, reportedly investing over $620,000 in her surgeries, faced the ultimatum of financing her procedures or her quitting school. Zhou Chuna's story serves as a vivid example of the intricate interplay between self-image, societal pressures, and the unwavering pursuit of beauty. Before we move on, here is today's subscriber's pick. Dear viewers, take a look at this picture. This is Christina Aguilera. Over the years, the pop sensation Christina Aguilera has undergone a series of intriguing transformations that have captured the curiosity of her fans. The initial change was a subtle nose job, aiming to enhance the shape without significantly altering her appearance. Following this, lip fillers were introduced, giving her the luscious, plump lips we've come to recognize. Cheek fillers and Botox injections were then utilized to sculpt her face, adding definition to her features. Not stopping there, Aguilera also opted for a corner lip lift, providing a more pronounced lip shape to balance her pointy chin. The introduction of a jaw implant further harmonized her facial contours. The transformations continued with multiple breast augmentation surgeries involving implants and the removal and replacement of them with new ones. These procedures, executed with finesse, remained a subject of fascination for her admirers. Let us know what you think about her looks. Share your thoughts in the comments section. Number 5. Carrot Top. Carrot Top, also known as Scott Thompson, stands out as a prominent actor and stand-up comedian, earning acclaim for his vibrant personality and exceptional performances in stand-up comedy. His comedic talents have landed him appearances on major platforms such as The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and he's even taken on the role of announcer for Cartoon Network. Despite his well-established success, the evolution of Carrot Top's appearance as he transitioned into his 50s has ignited curiosity, prompting speculation about potential plastic surgery. The shifts in his physique, ranging from slim to muscular and back to slim, have sparked discussions about whether these changes stem from lifestyle choices or cosmetic interventions. In response to the swirling plastic surgery rumors, Carrot Top emphatically denies any involvement in such procedures. He attributes his well-defined face and sculpted jawline to lifestyle adjustments, highlighting his unwavering commitment to a rigorous workout routine as the primary factor driving his physical transformation. Infusing humor into the conversation, he jests that if he were to undergo plastic surgery, he might come out looking even better. However, he staunchly asserts that he has not undergone any such procedures, maintaining the authenticity of his evolving appearance. Number 4. Valeria Lukyanova. Introducing Valeria Lukyanova, originally from Moldova, who has dedicated a significant part of her adult life to an unconventional and exceptionally unique goal. She aspires to mirror the iconic Barbie doll. However, this is not merely about adopting peroxide hair and wide-eyed gazes. Lukyanova's mission is to authentically embody the very essence of a Barbie, complete with its distinctive proportions and peculiar measurements. To a surreal degree, she seems to have accomplished this extraordinary objective, blurring the lines between human and doll. Lukyanova's transformation into a real-life Barbie has not been without its share of controversy. While her doll-like appearance has captured attention, she has faced criticism for expressing unsettling views in various interviews. Nevertheless, her journey highlights the undeniable truth that, in the realm of physical appearance, uniqueness and extremes inevitably attract attention. Number 3. Neven Ciganovic. Meet Neven Ciganovic, a 45-year-old Croatian celebrity stylist and reality TV personality. He's known for being on Croatian reality TV and having lots of cosmetic surgeries. Recently, he talked about a strange thing that happened after his latest surgery. He got a lasting erection. Neven went to Iran for his third nose operation because it was cheaper, but he had to quickly come back to Belgrade. This lasting erection is because of a rare problem called priapism, caused by an allergic reaction to the medicine. It's a serious issue that needs quick attention, as said by the French Association of Virology. It's important to manage it correctly to avoid problems and permanent erectile dysfunction. Even with this unexpected problem, Neven Ciganovic still really likes having surgeries. He even said he wants just one more surgery to look how he wants and be famous worldwide. Number 2. Linda Evangelista. Linda Evangelista, the esteemed Canadian fashion model celebrated for gracing over 700 magazine covers, recently encountered an unforeseen consequence following a cosmetic procedure. While her enduring beauty remains apparent, discernible changes in her appearance resulted from what she described as a brutally disfiguring experience with a cosmetic treatment. Enticed by the promises of cool sculpting advertisements, which offered non-surgical fat reduction with minimal downtime, Linda succumbed to the allure of targeting stubborn areas. In her candid admission, she acknowledged being a little vain. Regrettably, Linda's experience with cool sculpting did not unfold as anticipated. Despite its FDA clearance and proven efficacy for many, the procedure failed to yield the desired outcomes for Linda. Undergoing 7 cool sculpting sessions from 2015 to 2016, she noticed, after 3 months, the emergence of bulges in her bra area, chin, and thighs. Contrary to expectations, these areas expanded, hardened, and lost sensation. Upon seeking medical consultation, Linda received a diagnosis of paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, an uncommon condition affecting less than 1% of cool sculpting patients. This diagnosis implied that traditional measures such as diet and exercise would not rectify the issue. In response to her distressing experience, Linda took legal action against the parent company, Zeltic Aesthetics Incorporated, seeking $50 million in damages. Number 1. Joan Van Ark. Joan Van Ark, a famous actress, hasn't talked much about her plastic surgery in interviews. But when you look at pictures of her from a long time ago and compare them to recent ones, it seems like she might have had some cosmetic work done, maybe more than once. In the older pictures, Joan looked more natural, but in recent ones, her skin looks tighter. Some experts think she might have had different treatments like facelifts, injections, cheek implants, Botox, and maybe a brow lift. Even though she's well known for her roles on TV and in movies, it's her possible surgeries that people are talking about. Someone who saw Joan in 2020 thought her face looked strange, like it was melting. A plastic surgeon, Dr. Anthony Yun, suggested that her big change might be because of lots of plastic surgery, maybe a couple of facelifts, making her neck and jaw too tight. Dr. Yun also noticed her forehead without wrinkles, which could be from Botox and a brow lift. We can't be sure about the surgeries without Joan telling us, but with all the talk, it seems like there might be some truth to it, as they say. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.